Hi everyone, so season 24 has been out for around 10 days now. It's Sunday night as the time of the recording, and I want to talk a little bit about my progression and how it has been going for me so far. So first of all, I hope you also all had a great season start. For me, it has been a blast. I've been playing with my group. I already talked about it in another video. Here we have Rob, Nova, and we also had Theo, who was the bard for us, but he is already done with the season because he has to do other things now. So we also play with some other barbs here and there, for example Suriname from our team. So this has been going really well. We have done a lot of Firebird runs, especially to progress. So our main setup here that we have been farming almost all our Paragons with has been this Firebird triple support meta. I've already uploaded some videos like our first 150 clear and our rank 1 in 4-man, and well, some other stuff that you might have seen. Overall, this has been going extremely well. So we are at over 3,000 Paragons now. We actually managed to almost get 3,000 Paragons in exactly 1 week, so 168 hours. We barely missed it because we had a bit of like downtime and delay at some point, so we missed out on like 2 hours or so, which would have given us exactly those last few levels, so to say. So we were like 2950 or so on Friday evening. So really good, and since then I've also done a lot of other progression. So for example, we have done like one big bounty session where I was just blasting like 8 hours straight with Norfar and some viewers. That was really nice. So I'm slowly preparing for my 150 solo push. So in case you're wondering what it's gonna be, this is Wave of Light. Right now I am preparing for a fire setup. So I have a few really good pieces. I have a bunch of ethereals. In fact, I have like, I think over 170 ethereals so far, over 30 primals I've been counting. So there are like a few that are kind of decent. I have a bunch of really good weapons, and yeah, overall it's going really well. Still missing a few pieces, but I think around 3,000 bounty mods or so that I will have by then will probably cover it. So this is the plan right now. I'm hoping to start my 150 solo push at roughly 3.5 or maybe 3.4k Paragons, and then go from there and craft like my perfect gear, so to say, whatever is missing, and hopefully that will be enough. So Wednesday is the time I want to start if everything goes nicely, so in a few days from now. And well, just in general, I have also done some other nice clears. For example, we just did our rank 1 inner here with 141, an extremely good time. I just tried it out like this morning. This is basically my only inner push I've done so far. Pretty good stuff. We've done some 2-man earlier, where I've done like the first 150 clear with a Z-Monk and a Wizard here. That was really fun. And just in general, our progression has been extremely fast and smooth this season, so I'm quite glad about that. If you're wondering how we got so many Paragons in so little time, I have a lot of uptime this season. So I've been streaming every single day for roughly 15-16 hours, plus a 30-hour stream on season start. So obviously that was quite intense. And I've been trying to keep off his YouTube a little bit and sleep like 3-4 hours a night or so. So it has been a quite unhealthy schedule, but we're gonna go back to a little bit more normal times at least on my sleep, and maybe slightly less on the streaming. So we'll see. But until the 150 solo push is done, I am gonna go really hard and make sure that I will be the first one. Not really too realistic right now. There are definitely some people way above me. There's like beyond 4k Paragon people already, so they have been even more efficient. They have been playing even more, and potentially got some beep boop help on top of that, so not really much of a chance to compete with that. But in terms of like legit teams, we were definitely like near the top for the most part. So this Firebird meta has turned out extremely well. Essentially it's just about being efficient, trying to minimize the downtime, so the salvaging, the sorting out loot, etc. We have like a very nice system for that, to just not spend much time in town after a run. We just go next immediately, and always just spend time in the GR. And as you can also see here, like these runs have just been going insanely well. So we're farming 140 GRs at this point, and we were doing 130s, like 3.5 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes sometimes. Then eventually moved to 135, and then end game we actually progressed all the way to 140 in around 4 point something minutes average, which is extremely good. If you are curious how maybe your own XP compares to ours, so right now we have a total of around 456 trillion XP, And for example, 1000 paragons is around 10 trillion XP, so we have around 45 times of that. 1500 would be 50 trillion, so we have roughly 9 times this. And then for example 2k is 119 trillion, so we have around 4 times of that. So from here on forward, I will not really farm a lot more XP. As I said, I will probably go for like around 3.5k, so another 1-2 days or so, and then I'll basically be done with the grind and just go push. So Wave Light is the goal for now, and then I'm gonna do inner push, and I'm planning to do Firebird also 150, and then I'm gonna do some beer action as well with the reverse Archon. So for that I don't really need more Paragons or anything, so it's gonna kind of stop there. So there's not really much of a point to keep going for me with the Paragons. So maybe I'll end up a bit more than this end of season because of the pushes and some grinding and stuff. My highest Paragon ever was actually 3,500, so I might overtake that this time around. It was in season 20. My non-season is actually 5.3k, so from here on forward we could reach that number in around 3 weeks with 12 hours a day. Last but not least, my progress with the Ethereal Week collection. So I am actually at 17 out of 21 on the Ethereal account. And this is with only one class. I have not played any other class. I only have the Monk, I haven't done anything. And we are almost there. So I hope to finish those before I actually start my Wizard. And I just want to make sure I get them all with one class, because I feel it's a kind of cool achievement. And we are almost there, so that's pretty nice. If you do other runs like gold runs, red runs, anything, you essentially do twice as many runs per hour and obviously get twice as much loot. So in this case I would have probably completed it already, but let's see what will happen. Monk actually has the biggest loot table in the game because of all these different weapon types that the class can use. So it's actually a bit harder to find Ethereals than it is on other classes. And for example, the Demon Hunter has the smallest loot table, and there's actually a difference of roughly like 20-25% more Ethereals between the two classes. So I kind of took the difficult route here, but oh well. I hope that you're having a lot of fun with the season. I just wanted to give you this update here. Overall, it's been going well. I had a lot of fun, a lot of people on Twitch, a lot of comments on YouTube. I haven't really gotten around to reading them much because I'm just blasting all day. So I will catch up with those at some point. And if there's like any late replies on me, then don't be mad, please. So hope you had a good time in this season so far. Hope you had a lot of fun with the Ethereals, maybe finish your achievements. So that's it for me with some updates. I'm gonna have a lot of other stuff coming up on YouTube here, so stay tuned. Hope you like this video and see you guys next time.